The other day I made a tweet. I thought of this really good pun, and I thought, yeah, let's tweet that. Earl Grey. Now, he was a terrific Prime Minister. Okay, fair enough, it was not the best pun in the world, but it was worth tweeting. And then after I'd written that, clicked the post button, another one came into my head. The 1997 election was a John Major disaster. And then I came up with a third, which wasn't so good. Every Prime Minister wants good Walpole ratings. Like I said, that one's terrible. But after those three, I just couldn't stop coming up with puns. It was like somebody had switched my brain to pun mode. And ever since, I've not been able to stop making puns. J.D. Salinger was going to write a book on the British Prime Minister once. Thatcher in the Rye. They once sent a British Prime Minister to the rainforest. He became David Lloyd George of the jungle. I'd make some puns about the Corn Laws, but you know, they're just not appealing. George Canning. They used to call him the Tin Man of politics. Some of these puns, you know, they're terrible, yeah. But some you think, oh, what a beaut. When these are over, you'll probably heave a sigh of relief, but, you know, at least they aren't all bad. Some of them, though, they make you lose the Wilson to live. Seriously, I've got a Macmillion of these. You've never had it so good. Yeah, that's what she said. They're going to name some trains after famous British Prime Ministers. You know, they've got Edward Heath, the Earl of Bute, Clement Attlee. The one that disappoints me, though, and the one they've not got, Disraeli. Seriously, this is Earl of Derby Day for Prime Ministerial puns. If you put all the Prime Ministers of Britain in an arena and had them fight to the death, what would you get? Pitt the Hunger Games? Pitt the Elder, he was a ladies' man. He used to chat 'em up. Yeah, I think now that I shall be quiet on the British Prime Minister puns. It's not just puns about British Prime Ministers I'm coming up with, though, it's puns about everything. Take Shakespeare's Richard II. Someone recently tried to do it with snowmen, but, you know, they failed. The Earl of Mowbray kept melting. Henry IV, did you know, he lost all his money. He ended up Bolingbroke. Bloody Mary had rooster feathers coming out of her bum. It was a cocktail. King Harold's death. I didn't see that one coming. Someone said to me the other day, why have you got 2 American presidents in your garden? I said, oh, they're the bushes. If you turned the American president into a laser pistol, what would you have? A ray gun. I've got some bad news about Nellie the elephant. She's joined the Republican Party. Yep, she's gone off with a trumpety trump. Beatles puns, they're a penny lane apiece. I had loads of these yesterday, but you know, I've forgotten them all today. There's one photo of them actually in some Scotch tweed. They've got their Harris on. A nursery rhyme for a Belgian detective. Poirot, row your boat. Speaking of Agatha Christie, I went to see The Mousetrap the other day. It was marvellous. Miss Marple's not even in it. I visited J.K. Rowling the other day. She was in her garden, and I was shocked to find that she was running around with this big stick. She had round glasses on and a lightning bolt-shaped scar on her forehead. I said, JK, what the hell are you doing? And she said, oh, I'm just pottering. Cornish dramas. They're all a bit gloomy. All a bit poldark. Speaking of carper mining, I tried it the other day. Dug up a load of policemen. I went house hunting as well. But the neighbours weren't too happy. They thought I was shooting at them. And then they called the police. And to my surprise, Sting turned up. I came across a woman with equations all over her breasts. She was wearing an algebra. I came across another and she had 2 Italian cities there. A pair of Naples. Speaking of Italy and Rome and all that kind of stuff, I quite like Roman ruins. I'm all for them. But you know, some of them, they're dead expensive, and you look at the price and you think, I'm not Pompeying that. An island of fish. Sardinia? Someone tried to throw Nelly Furtado off a cliff. I think we should leave it there. That's enough awful puns for now, yeah? Yeah, good. But James, why did someone try and throw Nelly Furtado off a cliff? Because they really wanted to see if she was like a bird. Alright? That's why they were throwing Nelly Furtado off a cliff.